So now you are a mother, yay!
Kama hamja realize nyinyi viewers and people listening on Spotify, me and your host Faith Murungu already ananijua because she's out here just telling people everything. You haven't even asked me at least to pretend hatujuani.
Hi everyone and welcome to The Journey Africa. I'm your host Faith Murungu and thank you for joining us for yet another episode. Thank you for being with us and supporting us. We really appreciate you. So today we are joined by an amazing guest and we're going to be exploring her journey, and it's the amazing
Susan! Yay!
Welcome Susan to the show.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It's been so long.
But it's been a minute. But upatikanangi.
Manze, it's life, but niko fiti. Kwaje?
Niko poa. Anyway, so today I want us to start your journey from when you're in school and you've been asked what you wanted to do when you grew up. What did you used to say?
When I was in school ama nikiwa mtoto kabisa?
Ukiwa mtoto kabisa.
Nikiwa mtoto kabisa? Nikiwa mtoto kabisa. There was a lot kwa sababu there was what people said I should be na what I actually wanted to be. What people said I should be ni huyu atakuwa daktari.
Wewe?
Exactly. Ati huyu ni daktari, huyu atakuwa daktari. But little did they know hata naogopa damu nitazima tu because literally I was in a moment ya siku moja tulikuwa tuna help au wase wa dental, like kusaidia wale wase wenye hawanaga hiyo opportunities za proper dental. Sijui missionaries who come or sijui doctors from abroad or something. Yeah. So I was volunteering in one of those, and then nikaona mtoi wala anangolewa meno na hawako wanatumia sindano, like hawako na numb, and I was there just as a translator.
Yeah.
Kwa like kutranslate English to Kiswahili. Huyu mtoi analia ananiambia wanambia wanidunge, nasikia uchungu, na mimi niko hapo tu like Anas, he feels pain. It's like ongezeni dawa, but wana yank. So vile tu aling'oa hiyo meno, damu ikaanza kumwagika tu everywhere, nilianza tu
boom
kuzima literally. From that day nikajua sitakuwa daktari. But what I wanted to do, such a long story, to explain sikuwa nikuwe daktari. What I wanted to do nilikuwa nataka kuwa astronaut. Manze, astronaut.
So how did you end up to doing fashion?
Like,
in campus?
Wow. How did I end up doing fashion in campus? My brother was the one who chose it for me because he just decided that's what I should do. He was like, Susan, basi we fanya fashion, since sikuwa na mwelekeo. Mi mwenyewe sikuwa najua nadai kufanya nini. I was just there like, you know, like you have to go to uni after KCSE, so go to like, and I didn't have what I would prefer to do, and I didn't have the like, honestly sikuwa tu nadai na sijui mbona sikuwa nadai, but he's the one who just chose it, and he was like, Susan, wefanya fashion, and then I was like, sawa.
And did you like it, like when you learned the campus?
Yeah, kwa sababu like I'm fashionable and stylish on a daily. Kutoka nikuwe mtoto. But also I guess it's because also my mom was very fashionable, and already ana match colors and whatnot, and alikuwa tailor as well, so like nili end up too evil, like I guess it came naturally. So it was easy for me. So when something is quite easy for you, it seems like you enjoy it because babu how struggle that much as other people would. So since it was like naturally okay for me, so yeah, I had a good time. Plus also people were fun in our class. So people were fun. So kaya wase wako wana have fun, ata una have fun. And haikuwa as serious as akina wase wa engineering ama architecture ama lawyers. Haikuwa like that intense.
Hata statistics sijui ma e-commerce anyway.
And plus vile tu projects zina help ikuwe more fun.
And so did you explore the job opportunities after you graduated, or what did you end up doing?
Did I explore
Ama
the
did
job?
you just want to explore being an astronaut? What did you do after you graduated from fashion?
I wish I had the inaitwaje know-how ya kukua astronaut, but hizo stories za NASA manze, maybe now. So what did I do afterwards? I didn't really go into the job opportunities other than hizo internships zetu nilikuwa tu tunafanya zenye ni mandatory. But other than that, I was like, my farm had already decided that we're going to do like inaitaje kuendeleza masomo. Masters degrees, master degree Evo, because they're very pro education, and also it's such a big achievement for them. So ilikuwa tu hivyo. So I just decided to do hizo master's degree, but in something different, not fashion, kwa sababu I realized for fashion, unless you're self-employing yourself, ukitoka huko nje, honestly, there are not a lot of opportunities in Kenya yet that like utakuwa hired easily kama like any other course. It's mainly for you start your own thing when you do fashion. And for me, I didn't want to start my own thing first of all kwa sababu ya like the capital investment that you'll have to put in, and also just the intensity of working kila siku hapo hivyo. So sikuwa nadai.
So did you end up doing masters in
global business management?
Where and how was that?
How was it? It was okay. It was okay. It was okay. Honestly, nili learn a lot of things that you can actually implement in fashion as well. Like, since it's business and you're already being taught in fashion how to be like to start your own business, so nika in a mesh. Like sasa you already have the fashion creativity aspect of it. Alafu sasa hii side ingine ya business, sasa unajua how to actually run the company and do what this, that and the other, because you're being taught especially international things, like it's global, so it doesn't have to be doing like kufanyia tu kwako, like not local only.
And why did you decide to do the masters outside the country?
Why did I decide?
Why didn't you do it like local?
Why didn't I do it locally? Kwa sababu mimi nilikuwa nadai tu kuishia. It's like mimi ni awase. Well, nilikuwa huyo msee mwenye I was just like, you know what, mi sidai kukaa Kenya, like manze, by the way, acha tu niende nje nikwe what people term as successful. Successful. Kwa sababu hiyo tu ndio usikikaga ati mtoto wangu alienda majuu. Sasa everybody already has that assumption that amefika. But for me ilikuwa tu,
you made it.
For me ilikuwa mainly wala ya kisiko anadai kukaa Kenya, and I didn't even know why. Like I just felt like you would have better opportunities, because we are sold that narrative a lot that whether ukiishia at you'll have such great opportunities and your life will change dramatically and this, that and the other. And so I was like, manze Kenya sana nikikaa nitashinda hapa hivi nikidu like unajua kaa uko hivyo, and I had the opportunity to, well, my family was supportive of it. So I was like, okay, basi acha mimi niishie, since wako willing na hata mimi nadai acha niishie. So that's why I decided to go. I actually went to Canada, since najua but
they don't know.
So your abroad aspect ilikuwa Canada specifically.
And how did you go about it? Was the process easy? Because like nowadays when you want to go abroad, there's like pay agent fee, and then it's so costly that you're like, how did you go about it?
Your story are costly. I've also been hearing these stories. Me actually, I didn't even know there was an agent fee. Kwa sababu juzi, and I have a friend who was going, and ndo anasikia alikuwa analipa sijui over 100k.
Yeah, it's like 150k.
Walai. Me actually naambia nati si refundable.
No.
Upate visa ukose bado tu unapeana hiyo. Mi nilikuwa no. I didn't even know about it. I went to one of those student fairs educational fairs, forums or something yenye the people from various campuses or colleges or universities wanna come to Kenya, to a specific city, Nairobi mainly. Alafu their representatives are sent, wana explain everything about that college or university, and then after that, like, you just choose. They give you a really good pitch and you feel really good about it. So you choose the one that you want to go to, and then
And it's not costly. You do not pay anything for that.
Honestly, since they are the ones who are looking for people who come. So mi sikulipa. They are agents. So walikuwa too willing. They did my whole process. Unatuma what you have. They send you drafts back. Like I send drafts, they send it back. They tell you fanya hivi. Alafu the application, if you get it, well and good. Because in the people I went with, I was the only one who actually got the visa, and we were 5 people. Kwa hiyo application now wase the rest hawakupata, but si ati walilipishwa anything. But I think I'll try again at some point.
And how was your stay in a foreign land? How was your experience?
How was my experience?
Is it what you expected? Because you said you didn't want to stay in Kenya. So did you now love not being in Kenya?
Wiki ya kwanza ya pili. Wiki ya kwanza ya pili for sure. You're like, manze nimetoka nika honeymoon stage. nika honeymoon stage in relationships. The first month una feel fiti. But then the next month unaanza kuona issues za huyu mse ati kijana sijui anafanya hivi, inaanza kukupace. So that's literally the same situation yenye ilikuwa. Like the first month you're having such a good time, you're living your best life. Alafu after that ndio life inakuhit. And then una realize
it's not what I thought. It's not what I expected.
Manze, expectations versus reality. It's
what you ordered versus what you got.
Man, none of it. It wasn't at all what I had. Like honestly haikuwa vile unanisikia tu nikisema haikuwa to my expectation. Genuinely actually that was the most depressing moments of my life, kwa sababu I guess I went with such a high expectation of what it would be, and then reality na ni hate, najua this is literally what it is. Uko what, like no haiwezi kwa hiyo, as in denial tuseme. But then una realize hiyo tu ndio iko. So
and what made you come back now? Because now you've been in Kenya. What made you finally do like, you know what, now I want to be a proud Kenyan?
Ya ukweli cha ukweli ni COVID ilinipush.
Wow, COVID
ilifanya kila mtu arudi kwao. But also it was my mom seeing how I was in that state of being just like, honestly, huyu mse hathrive huko hivyo. Na mimi sikuwa nimerealize it yet, but she saw and she was like, cheki, mbona ushinde ukistruggle huko hivyo, because it was really a struggle trying to maintain like work, life, school. Na saizo wende unajaribu kujiketaria what you can without even burdening like wazazi, kwa sababu ni expensive to live huko. So, well, for me personally, I don't know your experiences, but for me, it was quite expensive. So, ilikuwa like, my mom said, mbono una struggle like that, and yet huku hivi Kenya bado uko na nyumba, like uko na home, people, when you have your community around, and also Africans are very communal. Like unajua mse anaweza kukuhelp out na chumvi ukienda kumuomba hapo nje. Lakini kwingine kwanza haujui mse, because I was literally the only person. I don't know anyone in Canada. I don't know anything. So nilikuwa solo. So siwezi anza kwenda hapo hivyo kwa neighbor like manze nisaidie chumi. But you get your communal aspect that huku hivi ukiwa na issue wasa watatokea waku help out. But huku hivyo it wasn't the same because you don't know people and all of that. Just culture shock.
Yeah. So what advice would you give anyone who wants to go and study abroad, or who wants to just go and study abroad?
Based on my personal experience, that is kwa sababu siwezi ongelea
The rest of
the rest of the world.
The rest of the world. Yeah.
So based of my personal experience, ningesema first of all, main thing ni kabla hata uende unaenda kudu.
Like, have a goal.
Unaenda kudu. Like usikwe kama mimi. Mse tu ati niishie.
Yeah.
Juu kiishie uishie like na mimi hiyo kuishia niishie haiko ati inaenda ndio ati nikae forever. Sikuwa na, first of all I didn't even know, am I going to live there forever? Am I going for just 2 weeks? I mean 2 years and then come back nikimaliza that course that I was doing? Am I going to like soma nikwe citizen and then I just see where life takes me? Sikuwa na any goal ahead. Nilikuwa tu mimi nadai kwenda. So unacheki, I guess ndio maana my expectation reality ilini hit differently, and then mamangu akaona by the unadu.
Yeah.
As in kwa sababu hata alikuwa anashanga unadu.
Yeah.
Like kwa sababu like you don't have anything that you're aiming towards, you don't have even anything that you're hoping for, so you don't even have the drive, you're just there. Just going with emotions, going as life takes you. So it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
So for me, I just advise somebody, first of all, jo unaenda kufanya. Ka unaenda kuishi, hata like unaweza anza utapata more motivation even when you're looking for jobs, when you're studying, when you're doing all of those things. Ukienda unajua unaenda kusoma urudi, utakuwa na hiyo idea that honestly I'm trying to understand what will be applicable to things in Africa or in the country that you're in. What will you gain? What can you implement to Kuivi? You'll have something that you're actually looking for and looking towards.
Yeah.
But sasa like unajua ina depend what you actually want. If you're going there just to get married and have a life, utaenda ukianza kutafuta suta or what not, you know? Like you really have to have that goal, ujue ni nini unaenda kudu. Usiende tu hivyo tu randomly, because you'll just be wasting first of all your time, your money or the sponsor's money, your parents' money, whoever's going to be paying it for you, and just your everything, you know, utakuwa tu unajiwaste kwa sababu but also I gained a lot of experience and I gained a lot of things as well just being there. So siwezi sema ati I wasted my time or anything. It was very helpful. It really is an eye-opening moment because of the diversity and everything and like all that. But si ati ningesema tu enda na goal.
Yeah.
Enda na goal first of all. Jua mbona unaishia na target the country in which you want to go to. Like if you're more based off, like if you know you're going to gain more skills or better opportunities in Canada, US, UK, Australia, the main ones that tunajuaga. Germany, Amsterdam, like anywhere, so jua first of all where you want to and why you want to go there. Secondly, have the money to sustain yourself kwa sababu whether we want to admit it or not, dondo inaongea. Like hakuna haja tudanganyane. By the dondo iongea like genuinely. So kwa sababu utahitaji do first of all to survive, and utahitaji do ndio hata upewe visa, and utahitaji do kusustain your life after umeshafika. So kuwa na do na kuwa willing, either kama unaenda nayo ama ukuwe willing to do whatever you want, you have to do kupata hiyo do ukiwa huko ndio uweze kusurvive. Usiende huko hivyo sijui na mama ringo za like ati ati mimi kwetu hata sikuwa naosha nyumba na alafu mimi ati niende nioshe nyumba ya mtu. Na usikowe mse enda tu na hiyo like openness and determination to do whatever you have to make it, if you're not already privileged enough kwenda na the amount of money that will sustain you comfortably. What else other than do na ukwe na goal? Ameniuliza, what would you advise somebody? Look for hizo nini. Kaunenda, the easiest way kwenda majuu normally inakwaga kusoma, si ndio? That's what we all know. Ukisema unadai tu kwenda kusoma inakwaga easier than those who are going there to be employed, who are going there
for residency,
green card, hizo mastuff itakuwa trickier kwa hizo visa applications than just going there to study. Na kuenda uko hivyo kustudy, you can do hizo za find a scholarship kwa sababu ka already weni mwerevu, ama hizo grants, because there are usually a lot of grants zenye zihupeanwa kwa wase. So you can do hizo za grants ama scholarship, because it will really help you like way off the burden ya financial cost, kwa sababu like for my personal experience when I was in Canada, nilikuwa na realize that I realized this after, because I was talking to somebody and then I was like, manze, I have to look for this amount of money kulipa fees, and then ananiambia, what, that much? Na mimi niko, kwani unalipa? As in hizo moments zenye, kwani unalipa ngapi? Ananiambia a third of what I am paying, kwa sababu they are a citizen, they have that permanent residency and they are a citizen huko hivyo. So nilikuwa ati, so kama mimi nalipa 3, kama yeye analipa 3k, mimi nalipa 9k just because I'm not a citizen huko. So if you have a scholarship or a grant or something, itakuwa way easier
on you, like it will lessen the financial burden on you.
Especially for fees aspect, because fees ndio ilikuwa a lot, ilikuwa the main thing. Other than that, fanya kenye mimi nilidu, kautaki kulipa hiyo agent's fee, enda kwa hizo student fair, hizo ma educational fairs, hizo zenye wanakujaga hapa hivi wana advertise like hizo ma staff, but they usually they are very friendly, they are very engaging, now ukweli wako willing to help you, so ka unadai do hivyo. Those are the main points of how you'll get there, and then after you get there, just be open to their culture, because you'll just have to adapt. Usende huko hivyo with the mentality ati utaact kama Kenya na uko kwa wenyewe.
When you go to Rome,
do as the Romans do.
As
in hivyo, usende tu hivyo, like jua unaenda huko hivyo na utakuwa a partial side of you will be like them, but then don't also get caught up with the lifestyle changes and the trends and whatnot, because you can easily get lost in that as well. So kuwa na self-discipline, self-control,
and also just know yourself
kabla uende. Know yourself, your morals.
Your morals and beliefs, what you can do, what you cannot do, as much as you're trying to adapt. So now you are a mother, yay!
Kama hamja realize nyinyi viewers and people listening on Spotify, me and your host Faith Murungu already ananijua, because she's out here just telling people everything. You haven't even asked me at least to pretend that tujuani.
Life is too short.
So
how's motherhood taking? Anyway, so you came back to Canada. How's life after Canada?
I came back to Kenya.
Okay. You came back to Kenya. How's life?
How's life? My life is good. My life is good, honestly. Like genuinely, it's way better than it was even before I went, and it's way better than how it was nikiwa huko, kwa sababu I think, home is where the heart is, home is best. Unajaga tu ukiwa home unafiligi poa. And hiyo two aspects genuinely, kwa sababu ushazoea wase huku, ushajua like how life is, so you just feel already like you're good, you're comfortable.
Okay, so I mentioned you're a mother. Let's go back to that. Kuna ficha white kidogo. And you also now own a business, which you'll tell us about. So tell us like just briefly about your business so we can get into it.
I do sell online clothes. Like I have an online store ya kuuza pre-loved children's clothing.
Oh, I love that, pre-loved.
It's pre-loved children's clothing online store. It's very affordable. It's budget friendly. It's called thriftynifty.baby on Instagram.
Oh wow. So how did that come about? Why did you decide I want to do pre-loved baby?
Because you know what? First of all, that whole aspect of unakumbuka hata wewe mwenyewe when you go kwa duka, ukiwa like wewe mwenyewe unaenda kwa duka, unabai nguo, unaenda event, unakutana na msee amevaa the exact same nguo, kwa sababu nguo zote zinafanana, zinanunuliwa kwa duka. So other than that, the affordability of it all, you can get really good clothes that are already like thrifted clothes, and they're very good quality, because consumption quality our same juu, and wanapeana tu just like this, because there's some even that comes with tags. It's not even one, it's come from the actual store. So niyo tu recyclability, eco-friendly things.
Eco-friendly.
Yeah, we're out here being green.
Yeah. I like
We're out here being green. No wastage. You're saving the planet.
We all should, by the way.
We're saving the planet.
We all should.
But anyway, yeah, ilikuwa tu affordability, and then I realized a lot of people honestly nguo za duka hazilastigi that long, not to beat on waseo za nguo za duka.
Yeah.
Jukuna za ni fiti unless you're planning longevity.
Yeah.
And also variety kuna a lot better when you thrift and whatnot. Personal opinions hizi zote. Other than that, niyo, like, unless you start importing, and the importing costs also can be a bit intense.
Yeah, it's normally so heavy, by the way.
Because wanalipa na kgs.
Yeah. We know that motherhood is one of the toughest jobs ever. So how are you able to balance both motherhood and your business?
By God's grace.
Apart from by God's grace.
The technicalities of it all is that niko home already. So first of all, I was choosing something that I can do when I'm still at home while raising my beautiful baby.
Yeah.
So ndio maana nili choose like something online, and it started because I already hey wacha but let me just tell you, it started easily because I was like, I already have some of her clothes and I already have now a baby, so why should I can just venture into that, because sababu hata nikinunua new stock hata yanaweza vaa, like haitakuwa wasted. Just like the first stock was just in case, ilikuwa size zake and just a little bit like and below, because I was like, just in case ikose kushika, at least huyu atakuwa na nguo zenye atakuwa na nguo za kuvaa, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why I chose something online as well, because sababu I wanted to still be at home and still kuingiza kado, because sababu lazima upate kapesa kaku live life
Yeah.
na kulea watu. So
yeah.
How do I balance it? I'd say I'm not as good at balancing it, but I try my best.
Yeah.
Consistency is tricky, but nowadays with automation, you can do it. Nowadays with automation, you can do it, like schedule posts, kufanya nini.
This is where AI is good.
Yeah.
In times like this.
Schedule posts, kufanya like, because you can just bulk take photos, just as other content creators usually do. Bulk take photos and then post them once every, like,
a scheduled plan.
Scheduled. Other than that, just constantly communicate now, because utashinda tu kwa simu ama like walapi ama whatever nini you're using, but you can still set the time, kwa sababu kaya kinap ndio mimi ufanye hizo mashughuli zote. Like akidoz ndio ara mimi niko like sawa basi. Wacha tutafute
time not to sleep, but let's work.
Akidoz kiasi ndio unapata at least ka free time, because other than that so it's manageable, let me not lie to you, because there are even people who do even harder tasks than I am doing. So but like me too, I'm just grateful, honest, because I have the privilege to be present in her life at this moment.
And what will you tell a mother who wants just to start their own business, not rely on getting employed? Because also there's this mother's guilt and all that. So what do you tell a young mom who wants to start their own business? What will you tell them? Like, what will be your advice to them?
I would say, what was that thing that I was telling you?
About one.
What was that thing that I was telling you? That you have enough and you are enough. So meaning you really don't have to look for something outside of where you are at. Like literally angalia kenye tu uko nayo kwa nyumba. Kasi kenye uko nayo kwa nyumba, kenye uko nayo kwa akili ama wewe mwenyewe.
Or your skill set, whatever you can.
Yeah. You really do not have to go out there looking at kuongeza skills, because we usually have that pressure lazima sasa niongeze hii ndio at least hata nikipeleka CV wanione ama like whatever. No, honestly you are enough and you have enough. So genuinely just look at what you have in that moment, because what I had was a baby and some clothes. And I was like, you know what?
And a phone.
And a phone. I literally just had a phone, a baby, some clothes, and a sheet of nini ka blanketi ya background. Like literally. And then I was like, you know what? I can take good photos. I already use Instagram, so I can just post them there and start something. So angalia literally, and nowadays you don't have to really go outside because our world is so connected to of the internet and tech and all of these things. So you can, and kuna hizo nini deliveries, like, so you can just transport, because I also do countrywide shipping. So you can literally just ship from wherever you're home, uingize kwa pikipiki if you really can't go yourself, ukwe na mse wa pikipiki akufikishie kwa hiyo mse wa like deliveries akina Fago Korea ama like Prestige, the nini matatus.
Like we already have systems where we already have to make our work easier or to make it even be able to work with what we have at a minimal cost.
So literally whatever you have is enough. So angalia literally nini uko nayo na nini wasiutaka, kwa sababu mimi nilikuwa najua, I was looking at my situation. See, during the first 3 months, your postpartum, 3 months, 6 months, honestly, you really don't have that ability kutoka or easily, since I was doing it mainly by myself. Yes, nilikuwa na support system, but like unajua kuifanya mwenyewe, mtoto anakuhitaji constantly, hauna hiyo genuine free time ya kuishia. So nilikuwa naangalia ka mimi mwenyewe sikuwa nayo, na mtu yeye anamaliza manguo, like nguo anaanza kukua mkubwa kuliko, na siwezi anza ati kuanza kununua. So the main thing you usually on is your phone, just scrolling. So I was like, I can just online shop. So that means other moms would prefer to online shop as well.
So, did your business pick?
It took a minute, honestly, because it genuinely did take a minute for me to understand, you know, target market and all of those things. But with consistency, I feel like it is very sustainable. It's not si yenye ati na kuingizia do ati unaweza lipa rent yet, but yani ni your two extras, like you can survive on it. You can survive on it genuinely. But I can say my own flaw or things that I am trying to work on is ISO. Consistency and actually just putting consistent content out there, because people still buy. Whenever I post, honestly, people buy. So I feel like if I do it on a daily basis or something, unaweza ingiza hiyo do yenye wase huingiza genuinely, like it's a sustainable job, because since I have the need, somebody else also has the need. So people just will buy, and I feel like people have been very open to online shopping recently, so it's a space where you can actually grow in.
Okay, so what's the greatest highlight of your journey? The one that you've just covered.
This one that we've covered. Am I gonna be those mothers who say their child?
Okay, it's her child.
Am I gonna be those ones? But I think you can guess that it is.
Okay. Any parting shot as we close?
No.
Nothing?
No.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us.
I hope you all stay blessed. That's my parting shot.
Okay, amazing. Thank you, Susan, for joining us. Thank you for staying this far. Please follow us on all our social media platforms, TikTok, Twitter, Threads, Instagram. Please subscribe and also follow us on Spotify. Until next time, walk your journey in confidence. Bye.
And my baby's in the background crying if you had her.